Good morning. Good morning. I hope this finds you safe and well because that is the most important thing. Anyway, slight camera issues this morning. Apologies if the image isn't as good as it usually is. Just one of those things. Okay, what have we got for you today? Well, the first thing is news from the EU on the long-awaited CLP Legislative Act vote. Now, we need the vote in order to get everything finalised in the Legislative Act, and then we'll actually know what's happening with labels for chemicals in the EU. So it's kind of a big deal, and until that vote takes place and we have publication of the actual legal text, regular viewers and readers of the newsletter will be aware that our recommendation is do not do anything yet, because we are not in a position to say exactly what's going to happen until everything's been signed off. So the big news is the week of the 22nd of April is when the CLP Legislative Act is due to go to vote. Now, Ali, my colleague who keeps a much closer eye on the EU than I do, says that this is the last opportunity that there is in this iteration of the European Parliament to get it through. So it's either that week in April or bust. We're back at square one and we'll have to wait till when everything regroups in autumn. You might think, well, that's fine. You know, we've got 5 working days for it to go through. Whoa, not so fast. Apparently Monday is a half day. Then they work full-time Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they don't work on Friday. And there's a whole pile of other European environmental things from the EAC that also need to get voted on. So it's kind of a let's keep everything crossed that this goes through and we at least know what's happening rather than being in this limbo moment. So that's the big bit of news. But what I wanted to ask you was a bit of help this week, actually, because we've got a couple of readers who are looking for advice and recommendations. Now, the first one is from a chemical manufacturer here in the UK saying, we don't have SAP. We'd like to have some management of change software. And so if you have any recommendations for that, could you please comment on it below this video? And I will obviously be passing this on to both the inquirers and around the general newsletter readership. So it will be really useful. And the second, can you help? And I'm just trying to type and talk at the same time, is recommendations for consultants in Australia, New Zealand on regulatory affairs. And I will just put that question below this video as well. So if you have worked with consultants who are domiciled over there and who really understand the CLP style, the GHS regulations and so on, in that neck of the woods, if you could let us know as well, again, that would be really, really helpful. So what else do we have in the newsletter this week? Well, there's information about flame retardants, bit of a debate going on there. We've got, let me just check and see, we've got our usual job slot, really interesting article on the supply of helium. Quite a few things about the dreadful, dreadful fire in the Valencia flats, and some other information on new laws coming in the EU, amongst other things. And of course, the weekend recipe and reasons to be cheerful as well. If you'd like to sign up for the weekly newsletter, I'm putting the link below this video now. Please note this is about to change because we're migrating the newsletter over to its own website. So exciting times if you're a nerd. What about reasons to be cheerful? I've promised you. Well, quite by chance, as one scrolls through YouTube in a weak moment, yes, even people like me need to relax occasionally. Came across a thing called Stupid Game Show Answers. And it's not just stupid game show answers from the UK. There are also situations where something rude comes up and people can't keep a straight face. And honestly, it's really infectious. And if you're feeling a bit, oh, it's dark, it's grey, it's due to snow here this morning, joys, then it'll really cheer you up. Yes, it's about 4 minutes long and it covers quite a few things, but yeah, it'll give you a good laugh. And I think we all need that from time to time. So whatever you're doing today, Have a good one. Like I say, please do let me know what your responses are in the comments below. It'll be really useful. It'll add to everybody's knowledge. And thanks so much. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope to be able to chat to you again next week, and take care of yourselves. Bye.